Welcome to Living in Beauty. It's Tuesday, June 12th, 2018, day 694 on the road, and we're in Depot Bay, Oregon. We're camping on the sea, and wow, it's cold and wet here, at least by Southern California standards, but we're content, taking walks on the beach and hanging out at the Sea Hag. Things move slower in the north. Maybe that's an effect of rough country and harsh climate, but we're into it. The wine tour was great, but while at Six Sigma, we decided we needed to slow down and breathe. 2 weeks in the coastal redwoods of Humboldt County would be perfect. But it's a challenge to find a space for a rig our size in California state and national parks, especially along the coast. At the last minute, Jim found an opening at Sounds of the Sea RV Park, a private campground neighboring Patrick's Point State Park on the north end of the Lost Coast Trail. Near the top of a tiered bluff, we settled into a space that usually serves groups. The large site came with full hookups, a private deck with a peekaboo ocean view, and all for the price of the state park campground, which doesn't even have a dump station. Tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row. The redwoods, the sea, and free walk-in entrance to Patrick's Point State Park and Agate Beach for rock hounding. Now, 3's a charm, but in Native American folklore, the gods prefer 4. And Trinidad is the 4th aspect of our idyllic 2-week stay. Only a 10-minute drive from our campground, this sweet little village is situated atop the bluffs with a breathtaking view of Trinidad Bay, the traditional home of the Yurok, Wiyot, and Tolowa people. Bucolic as Mayberry, the 359 residents of Trinidad boast a vintage lighthouse, a historic church, a market, museum, traffic light, and I should have filed a complaint at the police department when gangs of blooming rhododendron and azalea kept hijacking my eyes. Now, this is a small town with big flavor. There's nothing mundane about the cuisine scene in Trinidad. Whether dockside, roadside, or beachfront, every delicious meal set before us was creative, beautifully prepared with the freshest local produce and seafood. Located about 10 miles from the California Redwood Coast Airport near UC Humboldt, Trinidad is a delightful side trip for vacationers, an historic town for sightseers on the Lost Coast Trail, and a popular weekend destination for car and motorcycle clubs. My sister Deborah and her husband came to Trinidad for their honeymoon, and we're so happy that our dear friend and follower Eva Chamberlain recommended we visit her hometown. Thank you, Eva. The friendly community here so pushed our home sweet home buttons that we had to pause and study real estate ads. Well, besides nurturing our fantasy of living here, way up above the tsunami zone, mind you, we had plenty of things to occupy our time. We searched for hidden beaches along the Amalfi-like scenic drive, went hiking in the redwoods, and on our good friend Dale Gifford's recommendation, we cycled the redwoods. Then I did some rock hounding for my sister Deborah and played with dead things on the beach. In Trinidad, there's a different beach for every day. And we had to celebrate Pico's 10th birthday on dog-friendly Moonstone Beach. Now, as our campground, Sounds of the Sea, discloses with the cute sign at their entrance, this region is noisy. Sea lions by the hundreds bark day and night, if you can even hear them over the deafening wind and thundering surf churning up rocks from the bottom, dashing them against boulders. At first, I had my doubts about the authenticity of the Yurok saying, "Silence has so much meaning." No wonder the indigenous people designed thick redwood plank houses surrounding deep interior pits and underground sweat lodges that are nearly soundproof sanctuaries. But maybe the Yurok proverb isn't about shutting out environmental distractions. but rather about seeing silence. Just standing in awe, speechless, mesmerized, breathing it in. Yeah, that sounds about right. Thank you so much for joining us at Living in Beauty. If you like this post and want to be notified when a new one is released, please enter your email address and click the follow button at the bottom of this page. Okay, that's it for now. Have a great week.